He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
And let's get this.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
0-2.
Brees going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Check.
SOS.
Topper! Hey, kill!
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
61, matchbox.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. X3, 218, chopper.
Mike's 54.
We go 21. Hey, easy.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
From the 29, Brees. And his throw is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Pick it up.
11.
54.
Hey, exit.
54 Mike. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I got it. Safety green. Kill. Check.
We're going to 54. Right in.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kiko Alonso in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd down and 4. Breeze airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 81 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. So we're going to 53.
On second down, Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
On second down now, it's Elliott. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. 5-9. Check. Go.
Breeze now to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll run with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 54. 26.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
3rd and long for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready. Ready. 54. Right. Lady. 54, Mike. Night, sweetheart.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sammy.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
54.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 49.
Kill.
49.
Hey, easy.
Check Mike. 54.
53. Tackles.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Set. 54 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Right strong. Come on. Deuce.
Again, it's Kamara. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes.
Anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 12. Right there. 54.
Hey, Charlie.
54 Mike.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboys. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down. Breeze.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They go to Elliott again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw is Prescott.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The deep hopes of winning this game.
Pass to you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second and very short. Prescott, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Check, check.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse.